Here's another video that's out there. I just showed you other videos that showed that the United States has wanted to bomb and kill everybody in the Middle East for at least 20 years, and they're doing it now. The last two countries that they want to invade and kill people in the United States, I mean, is Lebanon and Iran. And they've figured out a way to get this done. And here is Netanyahu. He's going to give the game away. Here we go. The main thing is, first of all, to strike them hard. Okay, that's what he says. Not once, but several times they need to suffer. So painfully that the price they pay will be unbearable. A large-scale attack on the Palestinian Authority.
That's in West Bank.
To get them to the point where they're afraid that everything is about to collapse. A fear that everything will collapse. That is what we need to achieve. This is their stated goal. He's saying it out loud.
I thought he said turn the camera off, you guys. Come on, that's
He
not
did
cool.
say turn the camera off.
That's not cool.
Aren't you afraid that the world will call us occupiers, they ask him? Let's watch this response. The world won't say a thing. The world will say we are defending ourselves. Aren't you afraid of the world, Bibi? Bibi says no. Especially today with the United States. I know how they are, meaning the United States. And how are they, Bibi?
His bitch?
Yes. America is very easy to influence.
Oh, I can't fault him for
They
that.
say they're for... God damn it.
Sorry.
They say America is very easy to influence. They say they're for us, but it's like they won't get in our way.
That's true.
What if America does say something after all?
Oh.
So then they say something. So what?
Yay! Our best friend in the Middle East. Best friend. Best friend.
The only democracy in the Middle East.
The only democracy.
80% of the Americans support us.
I think you're getting funny numbers with that.
Yeah, that's a funny number. It's absurd. We have a lot of support there.
Well, it is absurd. That's true.
He's saying it's absurd how much America supports us.
I don't even get it myself. That's what
It's more than 80% of the Congress. I'll tell you that much.
That's what Netanyahu's saying.
He's not talking about actual people.
Yeah, he's talking about them.
Yeah.
Right. We have a lot of support there. There it is.
Wow, Jeffrey Epstein, you did your work well. Everybody is blackmailed to the gills.
And so then,
That's what I think.
So then Jeffrey Epstein working for the Mossad. This is the theory that they got everybody in power compromised. And that's why he would take them to go bang kids on his private island. That's all videotaped. The CIA have it. And it's just like with Michael Corleone and the senator. They planted a dead prostitute in his bed. And that's that. They own him.
But they didn't have to do it with this. These people really were into this. They didn't have to fake it.
There's the game.
In case everybody's wondering why these people are suddenly 180-degree turn from things they believed in before, well, I would say blackmail. Or threat of death, whichever. Remember the Israeli prime minister that got a Nobel Prize?
And they killed him.
Got JFK killed by Mayor Kane?
He got JFK.
The guy that was trying to bring peace?
Yeah.
Rabin.
Yeah, if you're a leader in Israel, you ain't allowed, America or Israel, you ain't allowed to try to bring peace to this. You're allowed to do what Bibi does. That's it.
It's amazing if you see the whole history of Rabin and Yasser Arafat and what they did to them and how Netanyahu...
They're not better than ISIS.
It's crazy though, but Rabin was more of a, looking.
No, that guy was trying to. He
was trying to make peace.
And I know he was because he got killed.
And the IMF turned their back on him because they didn't want Yasser Arafat taking over for the PLO because he was more of a secular leader that was talking about economics. They wanted Hamas in control because they were the religious fanatics and they knew they would never have a peace deal with them.
Did you hear what he said about hitting the Palestinian Authority? I thought that's the West Bank. What he was talking about there.
Because Hamas is Gaza?
Yes. I think he's talking about the...
When did Gaza get formed?
right out of the
48.
gate. That was the
Yeah.
refugee camp.
I mean, I'm talking not Gaza. I'm sorry, Hamas. When did Hamas get formed?
I think it happened. When was it?
It's an offshoot of the Muslim Brotherhood.
It is. That's why. That's why another reason why they don't want him in Egypt. And Sisi, the leader there, is like, oh no, we've already had our Muslim.
Yeah.
But I think it was in the 90s.
Yeah.
Was
then we did
Ron
gain of
Paul
function
talked
on
about
them.
it.
And then we did a little gain of function on them.
But so his thing of, I think what he's referring to, because he's talking about hitting the Palestinian.
Hamas.
See, that's why I don't think they just on purpose let them through. I think this idiot counted on his the electronic surveillance they have, and they were in the middle of oppressing people in the West Bank when this happened. And the reason, according to what Mark Sloboda told us, was Hamas didn't tell anyone what they had planned. They didn't write it down.
1987.
They didn't make phone calls. Of course
they knew how to tweak it. Like,
Yes.
it's not going to work. We're not going to attack.
So he thought, you see how confident he is? He thought they were broken. He thought they were broken.
Yes.
In fact, I think it kind of takes away from what their plan that they did to try to blame it on other people. Of course they wanted this to happen. That's why they supported Hamas. He's talking about his plan.
Yeah.
But I don't think they expected it the day it happened. I really don't.
But when it did happen is when they went right into, okay, this is our chance. Let's go in now too as well. But now, once again, I think they're ahead of themselves with this whole ground invasion because it's not going to play out like they
I don't think they would have. I don't think they wanted them to have hostages. It's clear the hostage thing has been a real inconvenience because they have to be like, don't release them. Because we want to kill everyone.
Of course. So
he didn't see it coming. Yeah. Of course, they knew something was going to happen.
It's like Lahaina. They knew something. Eventually, they let the conditions go
then
in
this
Lahaina.
Unprovoked fire
for decades, turning it into a tinderbox when they cut off the irrigation.
And I condemn the fire.
And then all of a sudden, when it did happen, you condemn the fire, and they go right on in.
Yeah.
So it's disaster capitalism. When it happens, you act.
Pasta calls it freedom fire, but I don't.
Come see us doing live shows. We're going to be in Levittown, Red Bank, New Jersey, Wilmington, Delaware, Covina, California, Burbank, California, Oxnard, California, Venice, California, Palmdale, California, Omaha, Nebraska, Des Moines, Iowa, Milwaukee, and Lansing, Michigan. Go to jimmydore.com for a link for all those tickets.